Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Cincinnati. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. He'll get about 2. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Chris Rodriguez. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. Nothing. Net at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On is the punter, Cook, and he sends it away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The rookie from Texas A&M there to bring him down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
They'll run here with Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180.
A carry here for Brown. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. 180. Right cut.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
For the Bengals field
Fourth
goal.
down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Chiefs. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. We're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Lawrence. The outside, complete to Thomas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. On the handoff, it is Allen. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's strange. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play.
Up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. to throw. Lawrence. He's got his big tight end. Brenton Strain. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second TD catch of the season. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. Missed the extra point. And this is going to stay a 3-point game.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. He'll look underneath here for Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
It's 3rd down. They need 6 for the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the 1st.
On is the punter, Rico, and he sends it away. On the return, here's Washington. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now here's Lawrence. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
Lawrence's pass.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Lawrence. He'll go right back to Myers. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play for Jacksonville. 33 yards.
1st down, Jaguars.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. Lawrence will try to sneak it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
This is taken in by Young. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
The 41. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 41, here's second and 3.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Burrow. Flush to his right. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. Going to lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
That's another
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another first and 10. Burrow now. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and a yard.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Burrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down
and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10.
11 MT.
Now, Burrow. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will tie this game up here late in the first half.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with Terry taking those points.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First down throw for Lawrence. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down,
now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. New set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That's to the right side and incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle. And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Jaguar first down.
This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. In motion is Myers. On 1st down, Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap. here in this first half.
He was covered by
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. In motion is Myers. Tootin. And a critical tackle there. They were getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
On first and 10, Burrow. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. He's inside the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They put Strange in motion. They'll fake it to Tootin. Now it's Lawrence. That is over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
First and 10.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Now Brown, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long.
Gun. Dot. Whoa.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
Jamar Chase, Mike, when you look across the league, not only clearly one of the best wide receivers, I think for what it's worth, he's one of the best all-around players in the entire league. And what was a difficult season just a year ago for Cincinnati, the injury to Joe Burrow.
That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jaguars 6. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Short throw there, pulled in by Porkature. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
That's the former Colorado Buff, Travis Hunter. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
13 yards.
Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down. Lawrence going to give it to Tinton, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Shamar Stewart getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Fought for and caught for the first down. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Mullins to throw. Oh, that one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Bengals are going to take over just shy of midfield.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. It's a gain of 34. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9.
Gun. Got. Ready. Got.
Back to throw, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
And I know they get to 3. But I'll tell you what, Mike, you look around the league, the 4th down craze that's kind of taken and building a lot of momentum here. 4th and 1 in the red zone, I'm going for it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I just think you have to score touchdowns in this league to win over time. And especially if you can't get it yard with this offensive line, then you've got bigger problems.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. In motion is Myers. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Lawrence. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here is Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
From out of the gun here on 3rd down. This one deep downfield for Chase. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lawrence. Downfield, that is caught by Thomas. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he will bring it in for the 2-point conversion. Cutting into that lead from 11, now down to 9.
Jaguars 14. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 1, ready?
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's good.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
2nd and long coming up. Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11-90.
Burrow to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And the RPO, that one is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
On 1, ready?
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
They'll drop to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it's going to be third down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the
Coming
play.
off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A 24-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now on second and long. To throw is Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
First down, Jaguars.
On first down, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. And right away you can point to the